You don't notice it at first. One day, getting up from a chair takes a little more effort. A few weeks later, climbing stairs feels like a workout. Then, without warning, simply walking across the room feels exhausting. Many people chalk it up to just getting older, but as someone who's spent over a decade working with seniors, I can tell you, it's not just age. What you're experiencing is often a subtle, silent process called muscle loss, and it begins exactly where you need strength the most, your legs. These are the pillars of your independence, the foundation that supports your ability to move, stay active, and live life on your own terms. And here's the truth that surprises most people. Your legs are the first part of your body to weaken with age. When that happens, balance suffers, mobility declines, and your risk of falling skyrockets. One unexpected fall can lead to broken bones, long hospital stays, or even permanent loss of independence. But the good news is it's preventable. Yes, really. With the right foods, you can slow down this decline, rebuild muscle strength, and stay active well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Most people think exercise is the only solution, but nutrition plays an equally powerful role. In fact, what you eat may matter even more as you age. After 60, your muscles require more support, more protein, more anti-inflammatory nutrients, more muscle repair compounds. The problem is, most diets don't provide enough of what your legs truly need. That's why today's video is so important. We're going to look at 6 science-backed, practical foods that help strengthen your legs from the inside out. These aren't trendy superfoods or expensive supplements. These are real, affordable foods, some of which you probably already have in your kitchen, that can help you walk better, stand taller, and feel stronger. As someone who's advised hundreds of seniors over the years, I've seen firsthand what happens when we ignore our legs: slower reflexes, hesitancy when walking, reduced stability, and unfortunately, an increased fear of falling. But I've also seen the incredible transformations that happen when people take action. Just a few dietary adjustments can make a world of difference. So let me ask you something. Have you noticed changes in your leg strength recently? Do your legs feel tired after simple activities? Do you avoid stairs more often than before? These may be early warning signs, and if they sound familiar, I want you to stay with me, because what we cover next could help you turn things around. One of the foods I'm about to mention is probably already sitting in your kitchen, but you might not be using it in a way that supports your muscle health. And another food on this list may completely surprise you. So keep watching, because each one of these foods does something powerful for your legs, whether it's fueling your muscles, improving blood flow, reducing inflammation, or speeding up recovery. Before we dive in, I'd love to hear from you. Have you experienced leg weakness or noticed subtle changes in your mobility? Leave a comment below and share your story. Your experience could help someone else recognize the signs before it's too late. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like it. It helps more people discover these life-changing tips. Subscribe to the channel for more expert-backed advice and hit the bell icon so you don't miss what's coming next. Because this video isn't just about food. It's about freedom. It's about strength. It's about giving your body what it needs to keep moving confidently through every stage of life. So now, let's get specific. I'll walk you through 6 incredible foods. For each one, I'll explain what it does for your legs, why it works, and how you can easily add it to your meals. And we'll start with one of my personal favorites, an everyday root vegetable that's as delicious as it is powerful. Let's take a look at sweet potatoes, the fuel that lasts. Brain, why do your legs fade first? If you've ever wondered why your legs seem to weaken faster than the rest of your body, you're not alone, and you're not imagining it. This is something I've seen time and time again in my work with older adults. The legs are, without a doubt, the first to go. But why? Why not your arms? Why not your back? It comes down to how your body uses and maintains muscle and how aging affects that delicate balance. Your legs support the full weight of your body every single day. They carry you up the stairs, help you stand from a chair, stabilize you when walking across uneven ground. That constant demand makes leg muscles more vulnerable to wear and tear, especially as you get older. Now combine that with a process known as sarcopenia, a gradual, age-related loss of muscle mass that can begin as early as your 50s. The result? Your leg muscles shrink, weaken, and become less responsive. But muscle loss isn't the only reason your legs give out first. There's also circulation. As we age, our cardiovascular system becomes less efficient. That means less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach the extremities, especially the lower body. Poor circulation leads to slower recovery, muscle fatigue, and the kind of heavy, dragging sensation many seniors describe in their thighs and calves. And let's not forget inflammation, one of the most silent but destructive forces inside the aging body. Chronic inflammation slowly breaks down muscle fibers and joints, particularly in the legs where daily activity is highest. Over time, this inflammation leads to stiffness, swelling, and a reduced range of motion that further limits physical activity, and the less you move, the more you lose. What makes this all the more dangerous is how quiet the decline is. It doesn't happen overnight. One day your knees feel a little stiff, a month later you avoid long walks, then suddenly, your world shrinks, stairs, sidewalks, and even your own home become obstacles. And yet, here's what I always tell my patients. The fact that your legs are the first to weaken means they can also be the first to recover if you act early. Your legs don't just carry your weight, they carry your independence. When they weaken, everything else follows: your balance, your confidence, your willingness to engage with life. But the good news is this: with the right nutrition and daily habits, you can nourish your muscles, boost blood flow, and fight inflammation, giving your legs exactly what they need to stay strong and keep you moving forward. So now that we know why the legs fade first, let's take action, starting with the foods that can help restore their power. And we'll begin with a food that not only fuels your muscles but also helps them recover and stay pain-free. Backhand index pointing right: sweet potatoes, the fuel that lasts. 6 powerful foods to strengthen your legs. Your legs are the engines of your independence. And while aging may affect them first, it doesn't mean they have to fail. With the right nutrition, you can slow muscle loss, reduce pain, and improve balance. Let's dive into 6 foods I've recommended again and again to older adults who wanted to stay strong, mobile, and confident. Potato 1. Sweet potatoes, the fuel that lasts. When it comes to long-lasting energy and recovery, sweet potatoes are a top-tier choice. They're packed with complex carbohydrates, which release energy slowly, perfect for seniors who experience midday fatigue or find their legs giving out too quickly. Unlike refined carbs that spike your blood sugar and leave you drained, sweet potatoes provide steady energy to keep your legs moving all day. But energy is just the beginning. Sweet potatoes are rich in vitamin A and beta-carotene, antioxidants that help repair damaged muscle tissue and fight inflammation. This is essential for aging legs, which often suffer from silent micro-tears that accumulate over time. They're also a great source of potassium, a key mineral for muscle contractions and preventing cramps. And let's not forget the fiber. By supporting gut health, sweet potatoes enhance nutrient absorption, ensuring your body can actually use the protein, calcium, and magnesium it consumes. Memo expert tip: roast them with olive oil and rosemary for an anti-inflammatory combo that supports both muscle strength and joint health. Bowl with spoon 2. Oats, the gentle muscle supporter. Don't underestimate this humble breakfast food. Oats are a slow-digesting carbohydrate with a low glycemic index, meaning they provide consistent energy without crashing your system. For seniors who feel their legs grow tired by mid-afternoon, a bowl of oats in the morning can make a big difference. But the benefits go deeper. Oats are one of the few plant-based foods that offer decent protein content, helping preserve lean muscle mass. They're also rich in iron, which is crucial for oxygen transport. Poor circulation can starve your leg muscles and lead to that heavy, sluggish feeling. Another hero nutrient? Magnesium. It helps prevent muscle cramps, supports nerve signals, and keeps your muscles relaxed, especially overnight. Memo expert tip: mix oats with chia seeds, berries, and a touch of cinnamon for a muscle-loving breakfast that's heart-smart and anti-inflammatory. Avocado 3. Avocados, the flexibility enhancer. Avocados are more than just trendy, they're a muscular support powerhouse. Rich in monounsaturated fats, they help reduce chronic inflammation, a silent destroyer of leg strength and mobility. Inflammation may not be visible, but over time, it stiffens your joints, wears down muscle tissue, and makes everyday movements painful. What makes avocados even more valuable is their high potassium content, which supports smooth muscle contractions and reduces the likelihood of cramps or spasms. In fact, they contain more potassium than bananas, making them an excellent food for seniors who often suffer from electrolyte imbalances. Avocados also provide vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects muscle fibers and aids in faster recovery after activity. Memo expert tip: use mashed avocado as a spread instead of butter. It's creamy, heart-healthy, and fantastic for your legs. Strawberry 4. Berries, the tiny but mighty defenders. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, don't be fooled by their size. These fruits are packed with antioxidants, particularly vitamin C, which plays a vital role in collagen production. Collagen isn't just for skin. It's also critical for maintaining strong tendons, ligaments, and joint structures that support the legs. Berries are also among nature's most potent anti-inflammatory foods. They help reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in the joints and muscles, which is especially helpful for seniors managing arthritis or general stiffness. Better circulation, improved recovery, and even enhanced mental focus have all been linked to regular berry consumption. Memo expert tip: add frozen berries to smoothies or sprinkle fresh ones over Greek yogurt to give your muscles and your brain a powerful morning boost. Fish 5. Salmon, the rebuilder. When it comes to rebuilding muscle and supporting leg strength, salmon is a nutritional superstar. It's loaded with high-quality protein, which your body uses to repair and build muscle fibers. As you age, your protein needs increase, especially if you want to maintain functional strength in your legs. But what makes salmon even more special is its rich content of omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats help reduce inflammation, improve blood flow, and support joint flexibility. Poor circulation is one of the most common causes of leg fatigue, and omega-3s directly address this issue. Salmon also contains a generous dose of vitamin B12, which supports energy production and enhances nerve-muscle communication, key for preventing stumbles and maintaining balance. Memo expert tip: aim for 2 to 3 servings a week. Pair with quinoa and steamed greens for a complete leg-strengthening meal. Egg 6. Eggs, the complete muscle package. Eggs are one of the most nutrient-dense foods you can eat, and when it comes to muscle strength, they check all the boxes. They provide complete protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids needed for muscle repair and growth. As a senior, this is critical. Muscle loss, sarcopenia, accelerates with age, and quality protein becomes non-negotiable. They're also one of the few natural sources of vitamin D, which helps preserve muscle function and prevent falls. Many seniors unknowingly suffer from vitamin D deficiency, which is linked to muscle weakness and reduced coordination. Plus, eggs contain choline, a lesser-known nutrient that improves nerve signaling to muscles, keeping your legs responsive and steady. Memo expert tip: don't fear the yolk, it's where most of the nutrients are. Enjoy boiled, poached, or in veggie-packed omelets. Brain final word: these 6 foods aren't just good for your legs, they're essential. They fight inflammation, fuel endurance, build strength, and restore the kind of energy and mobility that too many seniors believe is lost for good. And the best part? They're simple, affordable, and can be part of your everyday life. Remember, strong legs don't happen by accident. They happen by intention. The choices you make today can either nourish your foundation or let it crumble. So start with one food, one meal, one change, and let your legs carry you farther than you thought possible. Per scientific message, Thang Deep Kwahakat Loi. Leg weakness is not just a symptom of aging, it's a result of nutritional neglect, muscle loss, and inflammation that build up quietly over time. Science now confirms what I've seen for years: the legs are often the first to fade, but they're also the first to respond if you give them the right fuel. After age 50, your body begins to lose muscle mass at a rate of up to 1 to 2% per year. This condition, known as sarcopenia, impacts your legs the most because they carry the heaviest load and rely on daily movement. Without the proper intake of high-quality protein, anti-inflammatory nutrients, and muscle-repairing compounds, your legs gradually weaken, even if you're still active. At the same time, aging slows circulation and reduces your body's ability to absorb key nutrients like vitamin D, magnesium, potassium, and B12, all essential for keeping your muscles strong, nerves responsive, and joints mobile. The result? You feel tired faster, your balance suffers, and your confidence to move begins to fade. But this decline is not inevitable. Research shows that simple, consistent changes in nutrition, adding foods rich in omega-3s, antioxidants, collagen-building vitamins, and complete proteins can slow or even reverse leg muscle loss, reduce pain, and restore functional strength. And when your legs are strong, your entire life opens up again. Walking becomes easier, standing feels secure, and independence returns. Backhand index pointing right in short. Strong legs don't come from luck, they come from smart choices. The sooner you feed your legs what they need, the longer they'll carry you, steadily, confidently, and pain-free. That's not just good advice. That's science, experience, and the truth I've witnessed in every patient who dared to start small and stay strong. If you've made it this far, then I want to say something directly to you, from one human being to another. From a professional who spent over 10 years working with seniors to someone who deeply cares about their own well-being. Thank you for caring enough about yourself to keep learning. That already tells me something powerful about you. You're not someone who's just letting life happen. You're taking action. And that makes all the difference. Now, let's go back to the beginning when I said that your legs are the first to weaken as you age. That wasn't meant to scare you. It was meant to open your eyes to something that's too often ignored. And throughout this video, we've uncovered why that happens. Loss of muscle, poor circulation, chronic inflammation, nutrient deficiencies, and a lifetime of habits that may not have always prioritized leg strength. But we also talked about something even more important, hope. Yes, your legs may feel weaker than they used to. You might notice stiffness, a sense of instability, or that frustrating fatigue when climbing stairs or walking across the room. Maybe you've even had a fall, or you're starting to worry about one. But here's what I want you to remember. It's never too late to turn things around. The 6 foods we talked about today, sweet potatoes, oats, avocados, berries, salmon, and eggs, aren't miracle cures. They're tools. They're resources your body can use to repair, rebuild, and recover. And when you start giving your body what it truly needs, you may be surprised at what it can still do. I've seen 75-year-olds regain the ability to walk without assistance. I've seen people who hadn't danced in years find their rhythm again. And I've seen patients who were afraid of falling take confident steps forward into a life they thought they'd lost. And it all started with something small. A breakfast choice. A walk around the block. A willingness to believe, maybe I'm not done yet. You see, strength isn't just physical. It's also emotional. It's mental. And it begins with the decision to care for your body, your health, and your future. And I believe if you've watched this far, you're already making that decision. That's something to be proud of. Now, let's talk practical. You don't need to pass all 6 foods. That's not realistic, and it's not sustainable. But what you can do, starting today, is pick one. Just one. Add sweet potatoes to your lunch instead of white rice. Mix berries into your morning oatmeal. Scramble 2 eggs with a handful of spinach. It doesn't have to be big to be powerful. Because what I've learned in all my years of working with seniors is this: consistency beats intensity. The people who see the most long-term improvements aren't the ones who do a complete health overhaul for 1 week and then quit. It's the ones who make small, thoughtful choices, day after day, week after week. Those are the people who stay on their feet longer. Those are the people who stay independent. And I know that's what you want, not just to survive, but to thrive. To walk without fear. To get out of bed in the morning without pain. To keep up with your grandkids. To go grocery shopping without feeling like it's a marathon. And to live on your own terms, not defined by medications, walkers, or waiting rooms. I believe that's possible for you. And I hope after watching this, you believe it too. Now, before we part ways for today, I want to ask something of you. Not just for me, but for yourself and for the people in your life who may need to hear this message too. Backhand index pointing right if this video helped you. Please click the like button. It's a simple action, but it tells YouTube that this content matters, and it helps it reach others who might be feeling weak, discouraged, or afraid of what's happening to their legs and their life. Speech balloon, leave a comment below and tell me, what part of this video resonated with you the most? Which food are you excited to try? Or share a tip of your own. What's helped you feel stronger in your legs? Direct hit your voice might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. I share new videos every single week, all focused on science-based, natural ways to stay strong, vibrant, and independent as you age. And when you hit that subscribe button and the little bell, you'll be the first to know when new content goes live. You've already taken the first step just by being here. Now take the next one, whether it's adding a new food to your meal plan, taking a short walk today, or simply believing that your best years are not behind you. They're still ahead. Because growing older doesn't mean getting weaker. It can mean becoming wiser, stronger, and more intentional with how you care for your body. So here's my final message to you. Feed your strength, fuel your independence, and never underestimate the power of small changes. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking care of yourself. And thank you for being part of a community that believes aging can still be strong, vibrant, and full of life. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay strong, stay steady, and keep moving forward.